Bonsoir everyone, welcome. France has taken over ESA here in Malmö. It's really a privilege to be here for my second run of Trackmania. We're gonna play the main Trackmania game called also Trackmania 2020. It's gonna be an RPG map showcase. I picked the maps myself. We have 11 maps to go through and a lot of references to different video games. So I hope you will enjoy the selection. There was a bit war at the start before the speedrun to decide what would be the car skin. So maybe you can tell me what were the results.
The results, oh God. Screener, help. Let's actually go double check right here for you. Let me actually get into this. We have the car skin. For what I see here, the winner of the Trackmania car skin is not Denmark, is not France, sorry France, is not Sweden, it is Norway!
Let's go!
With a very appropriately $420. I don't know who did that, but thank you.
Very good, very nice. And one goal during this run will be to reach $69,420. I believe in you, everybody.
Oh yes, let's make that happen, everyone. I love that.
So we can do it. I believe in every one of you. And yeah, we're gonna start very soon with this showcase. I'm gonna switch glasses because it's difficult to drive with these green glasses. But with your donation, I may switch glasses in the middle of the map. So we'll see. And we'll start with the very first map in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! All right, as you've seen by the name, this is a Portal Mania by Glocom, and we're already starting with one of the best maps in Trackmania. It's a very long map, so we'll have some shorter maps and some much longer map. So there's a lot of details in this map, so we'll go through the English door.
Hello and welcome to the
yeah,
Aperture
we'll be
Science
welcome
Racing
to the
Centre.
Aperture Science Racing Center.
Today you will be racing with portals. The portal will open in 3,
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Let's go! Alright, so we are room number 1. So this map, we're not gonna do the entire map because the full map is like 12 minutes long and I wanted to showcase a lot of maps. But we have an introduction like in a portal with the robotic voice, of course. So we're gonna climb this wall. So basically, these are not blocks that you can use in the basic editor in Trackmania. So Trackmania is a name that is known for its community maps. But you can also create some custom blocks, and this is how you can build this kind of maps that look absolutely amazing with the custom music, with the dialogues and all that stuff.
Very well. We look forward to your reaction in the next test, and after you have completed all the tests, you get a big surprise.
So I drove a bit too fast, I forgot about that turn. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. So we are now in the next room. We saw the different portals. We're gonna go right there to the right. I'm gonna switch the cam, driving cam 3 cams. So you have 3 different cams in Trackmania. Cam number 1, cam number 2, and cam number 3, which is the internal camera, which is used by none other than Carl Jr. And I am currently wearing the shirt from Solari, Carl Jr., the best player in the world.
This deserves an honorable mark on your official testing record, and it...
Nice. We're gonna slow down a bit right there. We're gonna get a cruise control box. So basically, I will not be able to accelerate any further. I hope to get the jump first try. Maybe I will. Let's hope for a good landing. But on water, we can always flip back on our wheel. So that's very good. There you go. And we're gonna continue in this next group. We're gonna try to do the jump first try. So this is one of the most rated maps on the Trackmania Exchange. So basically, you can find all community maps on this website. Alright, so I lost a bit of speed, so I'm gonna have to restart this checkpoint. That was very unlucky. And yeah, you can find all the community maps. Like Trackmania is all about community maps. You have the official map, of course, but most people just play the maps online. Let's try to do the jump third try. There you go. Alright, let's try to gather as much speed as possible and do the jump in third try. Yes, there you go. Right. It's not the hardest map. We're not coming to the hardest map. The hardest map will be the third one. Very long jump. I could have released a little bit, but I took it a bit safe. There you go. Very nice. Beautiful Norway skin. We're only at the beginning of the map. So we're going to take...
The Aperture Science Racing Centre is committed to the well-being of all participants. If you become lightheaded from walking...
Yeah, there's a lot of details in this map, of course. Like some people can spend like 200 hours in the maps or even more. I don't even know how many hours Glocom spent building this map. Try to make this jump. There you go, perfect. Let's do this jump first try. Alright, this is a bit difficult. I'm gonna try to line up perfectly in camera number 3. Go right in the middle, go to the right. Nope, that was not enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to double respawn and continue, go right in the middle and hope that second try will be a charm. Oh, very unlucky stuff. I have to be very serious. So we're having a reactor boost. So this boost were introduced with the newest Trackmania. Right, can we make the jump? Yes, we can make it.
The
So
Aperture Science Racing Center is happy to introduce you to a
it's
new
difficult to
testing
commentate with
element,
the
the
voiceover, but
expansion
we're doing
funnel.
fine.
It can be used to transport items across gaps.
So yeah, Trackmania has existed for about 20 years. So the first Trackmania game was released by Nadeo, a French studio, in 2003. And this is the latest edition released in 2020. There's a free version for this game which you can try, but you will only have access to a limited number of content. Oh, there you go. French section. I hope you like some French talking, of course. Try to remember the map because I learned the entire map today because it was a pretty long map and I had to wait before the map could make the map a bit shorter as it was 12 minutes long. But this map has been played by a lot of people as it is one of the best maps in the game. But it's not going to be the only map with references to other speed game or just other video games in general. You will see. There's first Portal and then we might have some other games. There are 2 maps that I've already shown at ESA, so we'll have to guess which maps I will show again because I already did a community map showcase in ESA winter with 35 regular maps, 50 regular maps, but now we're only doing RPG maps. So basically, RPG maps are maps with a lot of details in the scenery.
Welcome to the final test. The Aperture Science Racing Center would like to thank you for your participation in these tests and will reward you with a big surprise after you've solved this last test.
Right, so now we have to do the last test. As I said, I don't even remember what I was talking about due to the robotic voice, but we're doing fine. I'm gonna try to get these turns first try. Same here, I'm gonna slow down a bit because this is a pretty long checkpoint. I'm gonna switch the camera, go straight in the middle, avoid hitting anything. Yep, we're good. And now we arrive on the ice. I'm gonna turn around and then we have to climb on the ice. So we're doing what we call an ice slide. So I'm gonna first steer to the left and then to the right, and then brake to get a better steering angle. So this is pretty difficult to do. So ice is a new surface introduced with the newest Trackmania game in 2020, and this is by far the most difficult surface to master. There you go, and now we can enter these connectors, which are typical of Portal 2. So I didn't play Portal or Portal 2, so I had to look this thing up, so maybe I'm saying some wrong stuff, so I apologize in advance. And now we have the final cutscene for the map, so just enjoy this final cutscene. So it's in reference to Portal 2.
Sleep mode activated. Goodbye.
So there you go. This was only the first map. We have 10 more remaining maps. I hope you're hyped for this, guys. And now we can finish this very first map and switch to the second one. Let's go!
Let's go!
And I can, and if you want to be some donation, of course, you can do so. It's your time to do donation.
Quick time for a donation here. I have $20 by Alkshay. Thank you so much for that donation. And I have $100 by Glocom. That says, thank you for this amazing showcase of RPG maps and Trackmania. Huge shout out to all the creativity of the mappers who built these beautiful and insane maps. And I gotta admit, like, looking at this one, this is Mario, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Mario. Maybe we have some Sonic speedrunners in the audience, so make some noise if you are speedrunning Sonic or if you like Sonic.
Sonic speedrunners in the audience?
So basically, this map,
Argy.
the rings are checkpoints. And in Trackmania, you have to collect all checkpoints before you reach the finish line. So there's a lot of checkpoints. So I shouldn't miss any single checkpoint, else I will have to just restart the map, and that would be a shame, of course. So we have a lot of checkpoints. We're gonna have our first cut of a run. There's not a lot of cuts, so we're gonna try to to do it well. So we're not going super fast because we are on the grass, and sometimes grass can be very, very slow. Our first cut is happening right now. Let's try to get it first right. Perfect. Now we can double respawn. So you have two different kinds of respawn in Trackmania. You have a standing respawn where you lose all your speed, and you have the other kind of respawn where you just press respawn once and you can keep all your speed, and this is very useful to practice maps. So we didn't have that in previous Trackmania games, and it's very, very, very useful. Alright, after that we're gonna switch to the hardest map of the map packs. I hope it will go well. It's a super, super difficult map. It's more like a trial map, as you will see. But we're done with Scenic Adventure. Let's go!
Let's go, Rastats!
Let's go!
Let's go!
So now we move on to probably the most difficult map called Cube Raider. I'm gonna remove the interface, and we are with a custom camera, and it's gonna be a very, very tricky map. So in Trackmania you have 4 different inputs. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus a bit. So if you have some road donation to read or some message to say.
I'm gonna be very quiet then and not shout as much, but I have an Arctic Frost here with $5 that says, I remember my first RPG map in Trackmania being an Arc tournament map. That was hard. And then someone showed me the maps by IGN Toll, which were even harder. Greatly enjoyed those. Team Muff though, like TMMUF though. I think that's correct.
Yeah,
Thanks
Trackmania
for-
United.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the showcase, and shouts out to my Aurora racing mates that are still around to this day. I kind of get a shout out to the entire Trackmania community. They've been amazing making all this stuff. It's been beautiful. It's beautiful. I love this puzzle map.
Yep, we're gonna wait a bit. So you have these moving blocks that were introduced in 2021. So this is very, very difficult map with different levels. So we have a couple of different checkpoints. Okay, I didn't get enough speed, so I'm gonna re-accelerate. So world record on this map is like 2 minutes, but if I finish in less than 5 minutes, it's already a good achievement. Up, there you go. So yeah, it's very difficult to get all the checkpoint first try. I'm gonna try to get this one first try. Okay, unlucky. So this is the very, very hard part of the run. All the remaining map will be a bit easier. This is one of the most random checkpoints where I just turn around on the booster, go straight, and then hope that I get a good bounce on plastic. Very unlucky, never mind. We're gonna have to do a second try. Turn around, hit the wall, maybe it will be, no. I told you this was difficult, so it's probably gonna take me a couple of attempts. Right, still to the right. Oh, no, still not enough. So this map is by Speedrun, and yeah, this is one of the most creative maps, RPG map, but also one of the most difficult ones. It's very close to trial map, in my opinion. All right, come on. Yes. Okay, it's not over yet. So we have now reached CP number 6. So we have these moving pipes. So we need to be very. Oh, yo. We need to be very, very careful. So let me just slow down a bit. Do a 10-point turn and try to get it done. There you go. And it's not over yet. One sec. And yep, we got it. Alright, CP number 7 can also be very tricky, but it's definitely not the hardest one and not the most creative CP at all. Right, first try. Yep, there you go. Amazing. Now CP number 8, we're gonna turn around on these reactor down boosters. So we have reactor down and reactor up boosters. So this one, you just stay attached to the ground. Come on, I may not have enough boosters. Okay, we're good. Now you're just gonna take the checkpoint, go around the checkpoint, go on the little ramp right there. So, ow. Oh, up. 1 sec. There you go. I'm gonna try to take the ramp. So this map is very tricky, and we're not over yet. We are reaching the most difficult checkpoint, which are probably gonna take me about a minute or 2. We'll have to see. So what you see on the left is a vertical wall, and I will have to do it with reactor booster. So I only have 6 seconds to clear it, so I'm gonna try my best. Oh, yeah. First try. It's probably gonna take me like 5 or 6 tries, maybe even more. We'll have to see. Very unlucky. I did practice for it, but it's super difficult to get considered. Oh, yeah. Very unlucky stuff. Okay. Nope. And it's not the CP after this one is even worse. So you can try it yourself. The maps will be available in my club, and you will see that It's way more difficult than it looks, but we have some time for a donation.
Now, can I just say that this can just be its own game entirely?
Yeah,
I'm fascinated by this map. This is a puzzle game in its own right.
It is. But I'm getting very, very unlucky right now. Come on, come on, go! Normally I get it like in 5 or 6 try, but it's very, very tricky. Come on, come on. I knew when I picked this map it would be very difficult, but that difficult I did not really expect it. Like,
Do it!
come on. Nope. So I'm getting stuck on CP10. I hope that I will get CP11 first try. Yeah, so you only have 6 seconds because the boost lasts for 6 seconds, so you have to finish the checkpoint. And oh, yes! Woo-hoo! Let's go, baby! Alright, so now we have a checkpoint with no steering. This is probably the hardest one. So I can't steer, I can only accelerate and brake. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit. Now, come on, come on. No! Oh, so I need to go straight, of course, as you may have guessed. So maybe second try will be a charm. Okay, turn around. No. We're already at 5 minutes, so we're losing a lot of time on this map. But it's clearly the most difficult one. Come on. Okay. That's decently good. Okay. Yes. No! Oh, my luck on this map is atrocious. Come on. Okay. It's one of the best ideas, of course, for a checkpoint, but to play it's just unplayable. Or maybe I just haven't found the strat. Okay. We can do this. Come on. Yes. Let's go. No. Yeah. Okay, we got the checkpoint. We're good. And now we just have to finish the map. And then we'll move on to some easier map and we can rest up a bit after this very difficult map. Okay, right. So let's go slowly. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I only have 6 seconds as well, so I have to go fast for that section. Nope. Okay, second try. Come on. Do you have enough speed? Come on, let's go! Yeah, that was a literal nightmare, like this map, 7 minutes. Oh man. Alright, so now we'll switch to some easier map, we can rest a bit. Alright, so this map, it's very typical, so really look at some elements in the scenery. So we're gonna first drive the map and just open your eyes. This is the only thing that I can tell you. So this is a map that was a Cup of the Day. So basically Cup of the Day is one of the main competitions in Trackmania. It happens daily at 7 PM, where one community track is chosen by the developers. You have 15 minutes to learn the track and set the best time. Then depending on the time you do during the time attack, you are separated in different servers of equal level. And then you have to fight against some other people in a rounds mode where the last players get eliminated each round. And this is one of the best events in Trackmania that happens daily. There's nothing to win, just some trophies that are not worth a lot. But a lot of people like to watch Cup of the Day, and a lot of mappers like to make maps for these events. And on the first of the month, most of the time you have some what we call LOL Cup of the Day, which are some very funny maps. And I made one last month, which I encourage you to try. So we did the map the first time, but now maybe you didn't see that coming. So we're gonna drop down here. There you go. Go on this ledge, and then just jump right there. And there's another way to drive this map. So basically, you can just press forward, brake, and turn right, and just finish the map this way. And it is equally faster. And so this worked for only a couple hours because there was a game update just before the track became Cup of the Day. Wait, it's not over yet. Wait. There you go. No steam. Let's go. So this is the other way to drive this map, and this is just barely slower than the normal way. So now we can switch to the other map. So this is why I decided to include this map, because it's a fun one. And we will switch to the village by Nightwolf. So this is a really cool concept. So they made 10 maps out of this. So they use the same scenery with all these houses, and they built 11 maps with different checkpoints. So this is the 4th map. And there is one map. There is one map that combines all the other maps with 56 checkpoints in total. But I decided not to play it because it was a bit too long. But this map is very, very cool. It's a tech start, so just some roads, some drifts, and then you have you go on grass, you also go on dirt, on different surfaces, on this house roof. Just slow down a bit, get the correct speed right there, and do the finish. So one of the shorter maps, and one of the easiest, so we can rest a bit after the Cube Raider map. That was literal hell, of course, but we're not over yet with the very long map, as you will see, and with the references to over a speed game. And now we can finish this map in 53 seconds. Let's go. And we are now switching to, wait for it. All right, maybe we have some time for donation.
While we're waiting, because of the cube map, I got a donation by Timo for $5 that agreed with me. This map is wicked! Yeah, I totally agree. That puzzle map was something else. Thank you for that donation. I have Actuaretto with $20 that says, don't pull a virtual on these beautiful maps, Rastats. I think you know what that means.
I do. All right,
Don't
so now
do it.
we're just watching the cinematic for this map, so I'm gonna dub all of the characters. I see. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I think you can. Listen, I know exactly what you want. You have to listen. The use of such artifacts is forbidden for good reasons. I wouldn't ask that to you if I had no good reason. The sword belonged to all great Romero kings, but it was used only to destroy and kill. Ooh. Archmage Omega has returned. That's impossible. It is. The blade is not somewhere in the city. Nobody knows where. I can just give you some places where you could find it. Alright, now let's explore the city, I guess. So this is Dune by Ziggs, and this is part of an RPG competition called Artifact that happened 2 months ago. So basically you had to learn 5 maps, and then you had a competition on the 5 map. So this is a full-speed RPG map where you have to find your way around the map. So there's a lot of dead giveaways. So it took me like about an hour to find the way on the map. You have like 12 or 13 different checkpoints, and it's a very, very cool map, of course, with some nice blocks. So these maps are very heavy. Like the mode for these maps is like 250 megabytes, so I had to preload the maps in advance. Else I might just have waited 2 minutes to load the map, which is pretty long. But this cinematic was also pretty long, and we'll have some other maps with a cinematic. We're doing good so far. We did not do good on the previous map, but on this one, no mistake. I'm going to play it safe on number 4 because I have to slow down a bit if I want to make sure to make it. There you go. Then steer to the right, get all the speed. Do an air brake. So air brake is very... Okay, never mind. So air brake is very important in Trackmania. Just press the brake button in order to stop your vertical motion. And you can get more speed, of course. We can clear this jump. There you go. Go to the left, clear that jump. Then we have another huge jump, which we will get first try. Amazing. Now we need to go to the next checkpoint. Now this competition was amazing. We had like 3 weeks to learn all the maps, and then the top 32 players did a competition in rounds mode. So you have different modes in Trackmania. You have the time attack mode where you're just trying to set the fastest time in like 15 minutes. Then you have the rounds mode where you finish the map. Like for every round you have to finish the map, so it's different for the time attack. And the most famous mode for competition is called the cup mode. So basically you are playing on different tracks. You have like 4 or 5 rounds per map, and you are scoring points with 10 points for the first player, 6 for the second, 4 for the third, and 3 points for the last player. your goal is to reach a certain limit of points, for example 100 points. Once you reach that limit, you enter a finalist status. And once you reach finalist, okay, I forgot. Once you reach a finalist status, you have to win one round in order to be declared the winner of the match. So it's a very, very cool match format. So you can become finalist very, very quick. And then if you're not able to finish first on one round, the other players can catch up to you and steal the victory. Right, so I'm gonna try to line up for CP number 9. Hope that I get enough. Oh, okay. So we're losing a lot of time. Being very unfortunate on this map. This has never happened before, of course. And we have some time for some donations.
I have some support coming in from the French restream. I have Grinker with $30 that says, I want to apologize to Rastats to pronounce his name as Rastats during Shigen's run. Anyway, this is my final donation for the event. We've had a fantastic time during the French restream over at Speed Gaming Francois so far. Keep it up, ESA. Thank you so much for that donation. And don't worry, I'll keep up the tradition of calling him Rastats. Rastats!
Yeah, someone said that Rastats stands for Rastat Trackmania Speedrun, and I like it. Right, so yeah, so many mistakes on this map. It's difficult to get everything first try. Got a bit on luck. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. Now we can do the quarter pipe. Very low jump, but we made it. Very nice. And can continue on the ending of the map, and we are going to collect the sword. So this was where the sword was hidden all along. And now we are the master of the sword. Let's go.
Top 69.
Alright, now we're moving to Dust 2, Counter-Strike. So I've never played Counter-Strike, but you may recognize the map. So this is an ice map where we do some ice slide and some 360, so very cool strat. And I hit the wall, of course. Couldn't go worse. It seems like I'm very cursed doing my runs. I don't know if it's about the stress or whatever. But we'll make it. So ice slide, you first start turning in one direction and then you turn in the other direction to initiate an ice slide. So I first turn to the right and then to the left, and I can control my ice slide by releasing gas or pressing the brake button. So we are now entering Seat A for all the people who have played Counter-Strike way too much. It's a cool game, but I've never been good at shooter games. I prefer racing games, I prefer Trackmania, I prefer The Crew, of course, and now we're gonna finish this lovely map by helping. There you go. And now we will switch to another game that you might know, I don't know. Has anyone heard of CT17 maybe in the chat? There you go, this is Half-Life, everybody. Welcome to Trackmania. This is definitely Trackmania, of course. And this is a map by Symptom. We're only going to play the first 6 checkpoints because the map is 6 minutes long otherwise, but it's still a good introduction. So it represents the CT17 from Half-Life, where with the Citadel. There's another map called Citadel, also made by Symptom. There you go. We have 3 wheel drivers, so you have a lot of special effect blocks in Trackmania. So with this block, you can't accelerate anymore. So it's a shame, of course. You need a lot of speed if you want to make it to the next checkpoint. I'm gonna try to get this jump first try. Yep. That was a wheel clip, but we're doing okay. Now we're gonna avoid going in between the poles, else we would have lost all our speed. We're gonna slow down a bit, go straight, and soon reach the finish of this lovely map made by Symptom. So the RPG community has its own Discord with a lot of maps that you can try and that you can find in game. I lost a lot of speed right there, but I will still be able to make the jump. There you go, amazing. And now we will arrive at the train. So we're just going to take the train very slowly in order to not hit. There you go. I don't know how accurate this map is to the original Half-Life 2 game, but maybe some people can tell me that how accurate it is. And now we can switch to City Riverside. Excuse me, it's Riverside Remix. I'm mixing up the map. So Riverside Remix by The Black Pulse. We're gonna be in another city, but not City 17, so very different, not inspired by any video game. We have a list of tasks that you can see on the left. You can't see all the tasks because of my inputs. So I'm using some plugins to show you my inputs. I'm playing with controller, but you can also play with keyboard or with a wheel like Granadi, one of the top players in the game. You can also play with a mouse or whatever you want. For example, I played a map with a sound vortex controller. So if you don't know what that is, it's a rhythm game. So as long as you can map 4 inputs on your controller, you can play Trackmania. You don't have any booster button or whatever. You have some booster blocks. Right, so I'm gonna have a difficult jump right there, which I will try to get first try. Amazing. Oh, that's the most perfect jump I've ever done. So now we collected this box. We need to collect all 14 bucks. I'm gonna take it very slowly right there and try to do everything first try because we've already lost way too much time on the other map. Right, this part is gonna be a bit tricky this jump. I'm gonna try to time it properly. Yeah! Come on, let's do a no reset, no respawn run. I believe in it. And we also have some custom music, so you can add your own. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wait, turtle? Yeah! Amazing. So basically, you can unturtle in Trackmania. When your car is turtle, it's very difficult to move forward. But if you have some initial motion, you can keep it by wiggling from left to right. And right there, I was able to unturtle, so very nice. You have some maps where you use the turtle mechanic a lot, like Kalki maps, which are the super hard maps where you use all the tricks and glitches in the game in order to finish the maps. And the next Kalki season will start on the 15th of August. So I encourage you to check Trackmania streams. At that time, of course, there will be 75 amazing maps. And I'm trying to make one, so we'll see if it gets accepted, of course. And we are already at the mid-map. I'm going to try to get the jump clearly, get a good landing, and we're going to arrive at the roller coaster section. Alright, going to slow down a bit. Okay, got it. And now roller coaster, I will try to get it first right, but it's very easy to lose speed and to miss the checkpoints. I'm going to go very, very slowly. This is the difficult part, the left turn. Right, keep all the speed. Okay, we got it. Come on. Nice. And we also need to do that uphill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's go. All right, and now wait for a cool stunt. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoop. Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
And now we're arriving at the beach. In the middle of city, it's like Paris Plage for the people who know Paris Plage. I'll try to get enough speed for this. Yep, amazing. We'll arrive at the inflatables. We're gonna take it very slowly because you can also lose a lot of time right there. Gonna catch the box. Gotta catch them all, of course. We don't have a Pokemon themed map in this run, but maybe in the future. Like just before the run, I played a map that was called Bikini Bottom. It was just Bob SquarePants, so that was really funny. But it's not an RPG map, so maybe I'll showcase it another time at ESA for a community map showcase. I'm gonna try to get all the speed I need, and now we'll have one of the most random parts of the map. So Plastic, which is a new surface that was introduced with Trackmania 2020, and you have some weird bounces, so it's very, very random. I just hope to get a good one. Hey! Another turtle, and we will finish the map in just over 4 minutes. There you go, very nice. And we'll continue with the last few maps. We've already made like 9 maps, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we made 9 maps. We only have 2 maps remaining.
Yeah!
All right, now we're moving to Minecraft. I know you all love Minecraft. So I've already showed this map at GDQ and ESA, so very fun map. And we added some Minecraft music in the background. Maybe you can recognize Sweden, one of the most iconic anthems from Minecraft. So first we have to get some wood. Now we have to enter this hut to find a crafting table. So I will just go here, take the ladder. There you go, go on the house. Go very, very slowly. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, we made it. We made it. We made it. All right. And now we'll go in the same house. I will try to go for a skip, which saves about 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, that's good. Normally you have to climb back on the house. I got it first try. That's amazing. Didn't get it in practice. So stuff that I don't get in practice, I get it during the run, but the other also works. All right, now we can enter the cave with not the stronghold, but the mine shaft. I always mess up between my shaft and stronghold, so I'm gonna double respawn there, and we're gonna try to get some diamond, because we do need some diamond to finish a Trackmania speedrun, of course. And now we're gonna have a free wheel box. I will have to keep as much speed as possible, not hit anymore, avoid all the fences, and hit the diamond block, and we're gonna finish this map on this icy section, and we'll have our last map. Okay, good. So this is a map by Robbie Lauren, and this is a map that will be included in my speedrun competitive map pack, which I will reveal soon. So basically, it's gonna be. So my competitive speedrun map pack will be a new category for Trackmania, because in this Trackmania we don't have permanent season campaigns. We have new tracks every 3 months made by the developers and some community members, and I wanted to introduce a new category that would be very competitive and very representative of the Trackmania community. So it will be released in the coming weeks. So of course, stay tuned for that. And now we have our last map made by Nacho called Isometric 2, and it's another map that will use some custom cameras. And we also have some dialogue. So you pick a bad time to visit. Something's been ripping the land apart. You're here to help. How? The crystals, maybe they aren't just legend after all. Alright, follow me. So now you will have to get yourself close to the computer just so you can see the car. It's a very, very tiny car. We're gonna skip some sections of the map because the map is 20 minutes long, so we had to reduce it a bit with the mapper. We have a bit of a dialogue driver. Behind this gate is where everything seems to be going. None of us are capable of dealing with this, but west of here is a giant mountain. Legend says one of the great crystals awaits up there. Scale the summit to be rewarded with its power. Go prove your worth. Let's go. Let's prove our worth. And of course, amazing music, amazing Trackmania music. The best Trackmania music is probably from Trackmania Valley, a game released in 2013. The most popular Trackmania game might be Trackmania Nations Forever, which was released in 2008 and which is free to play. So you may have played it when you were a child, but now the most popular one and the most active one is this one, where you have a free version, and you also have some paid version where you have access to all the community maps and also access to Cup of the Day, which is the main competition. It starts at 10 euros per year, and then you have another option at 30 euros per year to have access to all the content in the game. So I really encourage you to try the game with the free version. It's available in Ubisoft Connect, also on Epic Games Store, but I really encourage you to download it on Ubisoft Connect, because if you download it on Epic Games Store, you will have to also open it via Ubisoft Connect, which is weird. Alright, so now we are on the first part of our map. Still, we have to return to a bridge, see our good old friend, and then just enter the second section of the map. Gonna get some speed in the sand with some huge jump. Gonna steer a bit to the right. It's difficult to know how to steer with this weird camera angle. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit. I'm getting a bit too fast, just entering this sandy village, and we'll soon be exiting the sandy village, so we won't stay long. Alright, very cool. And if you want to get into Trackmania speedrunnings, we have a Discord with 500 members, and you can speedrun all kinds of different Trackmania games. There's like 10, if not even more Trackmania games. Maybe you will be one of the only players to speedrun Trackmania DS or Trackmania Wii, which are definitely the worst Trackmania games, which were not made by Nadio. So Nadio is the French studio that did the Trackmania games. It was bought by Ubisoft in 2009, but in 2009 and 2010, another studio decided to do some Trackmania games, which are probably the worst game you'll ever see, where you just clip through the walls, and it's a terrible experience, and it's very funny to speedrun, but you might lose your mind, of course. So now we are on ice on this third section, my bad. So we have 4 different sections. I'm gonna avoid this fragile block. So fragile block, when you hit it, basically if you have any harsh landing, your car will become wobbly and almost uncontrollable. So this is why I decided to go on the right and not touch that block. And we're gonna turn around, try to get as much speed as possible. For this jump, hit the reset block, and then we will be done with the third part, and now we can go back to the start where we were, where the gate has opened. So we can see our good old friend telling us that he already opened the gate, he knew we wouldn't fail, and we have to save them. Let's go. Right, so we have to accelerate a bit right there, and we will soon enter the last section of the map. Whoops, little mistake. Alright, let's continue. Alright, this is a very long checkpoint, so I should not... Okay, I hit the tree. So you have no real damage on the car. It's not like on some other games where if you just crash into the wall, the physics of the car are altered. It's only with a fragile bug, but the physics of the car would change. I'm gonna double this one right there because my line was not perfect. Gonna do a jump. Yep, we made it. Cool. The car is barely noticeable, so I hope you can see it on your screen. If you live in remote places, like in a remote island, you might not be able to see. Oh, okay. Completely forgot where was the car. Alright, so we still have 9 checkpoints remaining. Come on. So yeah, we did lose a lot of time. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get second try. Slow down a bit. Take the checkpoint, come on. Yep, okay, we're good. Now we're gonna skip this entire section because it's way too long and we don't have time for that. And now we're gonna enter the final boss fight. Are you ready, everybody?
Let's go!
Let's go! Right, yep, it's me. Why? I have standard edition, so I only have this skin. But enough of all this talking. Let's fight him. Stop me if you can. I'm gonna stop you. Let's go. So this is the first stage of the fight. I'm gonna try to get a good landing. Yeah. Wait, is my car turtle? No. Okay, I lost all my speed, my bad. Very weird camera angle. Okay. Okay, I turtle, but I am turtle, so I'm gonna get all the speed I need, so I don't have to be thrown. Gonna gather as much speed as possible to do the jump. Okay, we made it. Okay, first part of the fight. Now we can enter the second part, which is normally much longer, but we shortened it because else it would be way too long. Okay. There you go, second damage to the boss. Then third section will be much easier. And we have some time to solve the nation.
As we're closing out this run, I wanted to say thank you so much for having me because this is going to be my shift and I'll be back tomorrow at 11 for Tunic. But we still have some incentives to get met because I want to see a big, giant-headed Batman. And we need a little less than $1,800 to get that met, and that's going to be played during the night. So please, if you put your donations towards something, get ourselves big-headed Batman mode.
So that was very tight, but we got it. Let's go. Alright, so now last 30 seconds of the map. So I hope you enjoy this showcase of RPG map, of course. It's very nice to showcase this amazing RPG community that has been living in Trackmania for more than 10 years. I'm not an RPG player myself, so this is why I did a ton of mistakes of this map, but I hope you were not too disappointed with the run, despite being overestimated. We lost a lot of time, and it's gonna be time in 3, 2, 1, let's go! So there you go, this was Trackmania. Trackmania RPG map.
GG's. Very well done, Rastats.
And I wanted to showcase, of course, I didn't showcase them during the run, I should have, but I have some very wicked glasses, of course, by D Whatever, Super Mario Forerunner, and they look absolutely amazing. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, looking good. Looking
very
good.
So if you want to play the map, if you have a Trackmania Club Edition, oh, game is frozen. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game, just to show you how you could have access to the map if you want to play them yourself. That will all be available in my club. So we're gonna reload the game and see. And you will also be able to play the map that I showcased 6 months ago at ESA Winter, and there's a lot of lovely maps. Or you can find a lot of other maps on trackmania.exchange, which is the main website to share maps. For this one, I would like, of course, to thank ESA for having me with 2 runs. That was amazing with my platform run on Sunday and this RPG map showcase today. And yeah, as I said, you just boot up the game and you go to play to clubs. So I'm going to enter my own club, and then you have different campaigns. You have my RPG showcase, you have this competitive speedrun map pack. I won't spoil anything yet. Some of the best maps of the game, and then some other maps, and then you can have access to a lot of other maps in-game. I would also like to thank Darkling for moderating the speedrun.com Trackmania leaderboards with me for more than 4 years. all the top Trackmania streamers that help make this game be discovered, like a Virtual, Zerator. I didn't talk a lot about them. And I would like to thank also Yannex, a huge RPG French mapper, and yeah, all the community that makes this run possible, because without them we wouldn't be able to play these amazing maps.
Shoutouts towards the Trackmania Mania community, everyone. And thank you again, Rastats, for that amazing run of Trackmania. We are going to be back after a quick break. It is done for me. We have Tiny Tim coming up next on the Reader Station. So thank you so much, everyone, for having me. Thank you, Rastats, for joining me on the big stage.
You can follow me on Twitch for some Trackmania speedruns.
Follow this man. He's amazing at this game. You don't want to miss it. All right, we're going to be right back. See you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.